Hey, what is up everybody? It is VoltDeoxy here, back with another Fortnite video. In today's video, we are going to be ranking every tier 40 skin from worst to best. So coming in at number 17, we have Zoe. This was an obvious choice to put at the worst spot. The green hair is ugly, the clothing's ugly, everything about the skin is ugly. There's nothing good about this skin, and I don't think anyone will disagree with me putting her at the worst spot, except for maybe like a very few amount of people. At the number 16 spot, we have Groot. I know a lot of you will disagree, but Groot looks ugly to me. The all-brown color scheme is really boring, and the shape of him just doesn't work. All of his foil styles, even the hollow foil styles, don't even work on his design, and they just look ugly and weird. I do love his Rocket Raccoon backlink, though. It is one of my favorite backlinks of the game, but that does not make the skin any better because it is not a part of the skin. At the number 15 spot, we have Moonwalker. About a year ago, this one actually used to be my least favorite tier 40 in the game, but it has grown on me a little bit since then. I still don't really like the skin because Mission Specialist is just so much better. The sunglasses are kind of ugly, and I just really don't like her helmet. The color scheme is mostly white, and I don't really like that. It's just boring because it's mostly just one color, and of all colors, it has to be one of the most boring in the game. Next up at number 14, we have the Vega. Not really an ugly skin, just really boring. Her design is very simple, and the color scheme of all styles are boring. The red one is kind of decent, but it's still a boring color scheme. Mostly on the teal and yellow styles, because most of the color schemes on those styles are gray or brown. At number 13, I'm definitely going to get a lot of hate for putting him this low, but we have Peely. I was never really a fan of this skin. The shape is weird, and from the back, the skin's just all yellow. Peely is one of the most overrated skins in the game for me, and I really never got the appeal. No pun intended. I know that over time, while using him, he does get a little bit of brown on him, which adds a little bit to him from rotting, but it seems gross to me, and I just really don't like it. It just bothers me. At the number 12 spot, we have Remedy vs. Toxin. I really just couldn't put the skin higher up on the list, because she's really lazy. She's just a reskin of the Chapter 2 default skins. I do think Toxin is trash, but the Remedy and Purple Remedy styles aren't that bad. I don't really get the appeal for this one because it's just a default skin in red with a hat. Definitely the most overrated skin from Chapter 2 Season 1 Battle Pass. I know Fusion does get more high ratings, but he's actually much better than Remedy. Next up at the number 11 spot, we have Raz, or Raz, I don't know how to pronounce it. Never really got the appeal for this skin either. The first style is just a man without a shirt, and then the second style has bad colors, even though it's a little bit cool. The purple doesn't work with the white and red. I do absolutely love the color purple, but there's a lot of colors that just don't work with it. If I have to say the best thing about Raz, or Raz, however you pronounce it, it's his hair, and I want to see on other skins. I do really like the glyphic foil style, and that's the one thing that really brings it up a lot. Next up at number 10, we have Storm. I actually forget Storm exists sometimes, but when I do use her, she isn't that bad. The only thing I don't really like about her is her hair because it's ugly, but everything else about her is great. I actually really like her silver and gold foil styles, even though they're similar to the original skin. She's really underrated, and I don't see enough people using her a lot. Next up at the number 9 spot, we have Joey. I actually really love the idea of this skin. It's a female alien in a disguise of a male human, and it's actually a really great idea, and I want to see more of it in the future. Joey is basically two skins in one, and that's what makes him better than the skins under him. Even though he doesn't have the foil style as like the prismatic one, he's still a great skin, and I want to see more skins like him in the future. At number 8, we have Sunrider. I can't really explain why I like this skin. It's just a lifeguard girl wearing all red. I know I said Demi was one of the worst tier 80 skins because she's just a girl wearing red, but somehow this skin's just much better. I don't even know what makes me like this skin, I just really enjoy using it. Nothing else to say other than that, it's just a great skin and I really just can't explain why. Coming in at number 7, we have Powder. Powder is a really underrated skin. I don't see people use her as much as they should because she's really underrated and I just can't see why. I've always thought she was a great skin, and when the Overtime style came out, I thought she was even better. I swear I've seen people say she's a ripoff of Knockoffs before when she first came out, but I can't see how that is true. The only thing I don't really like about her is the boots, but other than that, she's one of the most underappreciated and underrated skins in the game. Coming in at number 5, we have Maeve. Maeve is a great idea for a skin, and the execution of the skin is just amazing. She gets even better with the reactive hair and the reactive tail. I absolutely love the theme of this skin being a barbarian shapeshifter. There's also another edit style with a different color scheme, and that makes it even better. At the number 5 spot, we have Googamon. This is kind of a weird thing to do a crossover with because Googamon is pretty unheard of. I'm not complaining that he did get into the game though, because he is a great skin. I absolutely love the design and the color scheme, and the foil style just add to it. Even though the face might be a little bit ugly, you barely ever see it in-game, and the mask can hide it. The bunny ears also make the skin much better, and it just fits the theme of the skin. Coming in at number 4, we have Jules. I again can't really explain why I like this skin. I guess I just love how much detail the tattoos on her add. The hair is also great, but I love the hair and aura, and it's basically the same, so I guess that's why I love the skin. I don't really like the shadow style, but I do love the first and second styles. Other than that, the colors are great, and the design is great too. At the number 3 spot, we have a really underrated skin, Fable. I absolutely love everything about this skin. The design and the color scheme of her clothing are flawless. I also love the theme of the skin being Little Red Riding Hood. It seems like she's supposed to be a female version of Dyer because he's a werewolf and he could be the big bad wolf in the story. I also think the physics of the hair and the wooden vest really add a lot to the skin. Coming in at number 2 spot, we have Yonder. I think the Yonder is a great skin and almost the best tier 40 in the game. He has so many color options, and I think each of the color options are phenomenal. You can even take the helmet off of him and choose to put a crown on him if you want. Which sadly I did not get this crown style during Season X. When they added his overtime style, that just made him even better because it's my favorite style for him. He also has a grand total of 30 edit styles, so he's really customizable, which adds a lot to him. I've never actually tested if the effects on his back are reactive to music or not, but they might be. I'm not entirely sure though. I personally like using him with the helmet and the solid gold colors, but the trench coat styles go either way. And now at the number 1 spot, the best tier 40 in Fortnite is TNTina. I only just barely put the skin at number 1 over Yonder. I think the skin is absolutely phenomenal and one of the greatest skins in Fortnite. I love all 4 edit styles, even the golden one, and I don't usually like solid color skins. It was really hard for me to choose Ghost or Shadow for this one because both styles are absolutely amazing, but I went with the Shadow. The colors on all of her edit styles are amazing too, even the golden one, and I don't usually like solid color skins once again. The design of the skin, of course, is great too. She also basically has 8 edit styles because she has a built-in email that turns her into a cel-shaded skin. Even though I don't usually like those that much, I love TNTina with a cel shade. I don't exactly know why I like her more than the Yonder, but she is just better. There's something about her that I can't really explain. Thank you guys for watching today's video. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see consistent Fortnite content, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.